Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. Today, it's a little bit different of a show. We are gathered. Glenn and Pat are here, but they are not available at the moment to speak. They are going to be speaking at the funeral for Hugo Chavez. Hugo Chavez, obviously a great man and a great leader. We'll be hearing from Glenn and Pat in their eulogy.
Venezuela, no, the world has lost a great leader, lost a great dictator, and fabulous strongman. Hugo Chavez's 14-year reign of wonderful socialism and heavy-handed oppression came to an end earlier this week. When Hugo came to power, only 77% of Venezuela's economy was based on oil. Today, it's up to a robust 96% of the economy. In just 14 short years, Hugo Chavez was able to rid Venezuela of nearly every industry other than state-run oil. This, as we all know, allowed people more free time to relax. No. Hugo seized control over the military, the judiciary, the Congress, the banking system, the aluminum industry, cement, gold, iron, steel, farming, transportation, electricity, and food production.
All right.
Also, the Electoral Council and the media. That way, those who used to work in those industries would no longer have to worry at night about those responsibilities. Hugo was
so kind.
He was also able to free Venezuela from the plague of private investment, which dropped 43%. Some people call him a strong man, dictator. To reflect the changes he was making in the economy, Hugo renamed the currency and changed it from the Bolivar to the Bolivar Fuerte, meaning the strong Bolivar. With the strength that Chavez provided the Venezuelan economy, their currency only dropped 66% in value. Through uncontrolled spending, appropriations, price controls, monetary expansion, and other beautiful tenets of socialism, Hugo helped his people do more with less.
That's what he did.
Sure, there have been shortages of basic goods and water rationing and blackouts, and despite nearly $1 trillion in oil revenue, the nation is on verge of collapse, which will bring the opportunity for the Venezuelan people to be even closer. More togetherness for the people that he loved so dearly. Through his corruption and ineptitude, Hugo was able to oversee a massive increase in the murder rate from 25 per 100,000 when he took office to 45.1 per 100,000 in 2011. He nearly doubled the murder rate, thus helping Venezuelans get in touch with just how precious life really is. Now, they don't take a single minute, a single stroll in the park, sending their kids off to school for granted.
Nothing for granted. Nothing.
It might be the last stroll they ever take.
The last breath they ever take.
While the rate of serious poverty in the country didn't go down as much as it did in some of surrounding Latin American countries that practice capitalism, Chavez lowered his rate through redistribution of wealth, taking from the evil rich, confiscating their land and possessions and giving it to others. He stopped all the irritating debates about his policies by seizing control or simply shutting down the media. That's allowed his people just to relax, slow down, and enjoy some of that salsa, some of that spicy music.
It's so good.
It is.
So good.
Finally, Hugo Chavez was able to warn his people about the threat. The threat that not only they face, but every citizen of every country in all of mankind. He was able to warn his people about the threat from Jews, letting Venezuelans know about the Jewish influence over the banks. It allowed him to take possession of those banks. During his election campaign against an opposition candidate, he warned his people, don't let yourself be poisoned by those wandering Jews.
Good safety tip. Good safety.
Hugo Chavez is best known for his words, such as Christopher Columbus was the spearhead of the biggest invasion and genocide ever seen in the history of humanity.
Beautiful words. Beautiful.
He also told the truth about capitalism, saying it was the way of the devil and exploitation. If you really want to look at things through the eyes of Jesus Christ, who I think was the world's first socialist.
How true that is.
Only socialism can really create a genuine society.
How true.
And how genuine was his? How genuine.
I think Hugo put it very well when he said the world has enough for everybody.
Yeah.
But some minorities, the descendants of the same people that crucified Christ, have taken control of the riches of the world.
The Romans?
Well, I don't think that's what he meant. No, I don't think he meant the Romans. I'm pretty sure he meant the Jews.
Warning?
Yeah, pretty sure he meant the Jews.
Enough Jew warning from my dictators. That's the first thing I look for. Can he deliver a good...
And finally, we look back at his health advice on this sad day, where he was talking about the benefits of natural health.
No
and he
one
said,
healthier than Hugo.
Right. And
we can see that.
And he said,
he lived to the ripe age of 58.
He said, I chew coca leaves every morning, and look at me.
And look at him.
Look at him.
Dead.
Dead in a box.
58.
But he looks so lifelike and happy.
And fat.
Really fat.
Very fat. In a country where people are starving. How did he get so fat?
Spilling out of the casket.